Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nelly. In this video I'm going to be talking about meal planning and showing you guys the thought process behind my meal planning and what I usually consider so as to end up with a balanced meal plan. We usually meal plan for the month. This enables us to know what to buy ahead of time because we shop monthly. We prefer shopping in bulk because it saves us time and money. So I've been meal planning for 2 years now. I have my notes here, so I'm going to be referring to them. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm referring to. I've been meal planning for 2 years now, and the last meal plan we used it for about 2.5 months, and I think over time people are now tired of the items, so I want to switch things up a bit. So first things first that I usually do before I meal plan, I usually write down all the options that we have in terms of proteins, starches, vegetables and tea items. Then as I meal plan, I'll be picking from that list and putting on my meal plan. So second thing I usually do, because we've been doing this for a while, I usually ask my people the items that they feel we should switch up from the meal plan and what they feel should still remain the meal plan, so that I include that and I ensure that we have meals that people will actually enjoy. Next thing I do, I consider food items that are in season and their availability. So let's say if right now, let's say if mangoes are in season right now, then mangoes will definitely be on my fruits list because one, they are readily available, they are easy to find, and they are cheap because they're in season. Next thing I consider is nutrient balance. Nutrition is very important, so I ensure that every meal is balanced, in that it has the proteins, starches and vegetables. Then I look at the budget. We have a budget every month that we have to stick to. It can either be maybe slightly, we can go overboard, slightly overboard, or a little under, but we have to be within a certain range. So we can't have meal items that will make us go way beyond the budget. And that also means I also have to look at how the meals are prepared. So I'll give you an example. So if for tea items we have, let's say, samosas we deep fry, and then we have mandazis which are deep fried, and then we have donuts which are deep fried, and then which other item, something else which is also deep fried. That would mean that we're going to use a lot of oil, which might mean that we'll end up needing to buy more oil in the middle of the month. So I also consider how the meals are prepared. So either I mix maybe with an item that will only be cooked through baking to cut down the cost of oil usage. Second thing I do is I avoid repetition, so I ensure the meal plan has variety. Let's say we can't have eating rice all through for dinner, so I'll keep switching up rice with ugali, with potatoes, with mashed potatoes, with spaghetti, just for variety, because it gets boring when you eat the same thing over and over again. When I was at my parents' house, we would eat ugali every single day for dinner apart from weekends because my parents love ugali, which could be boring. We would switch up the accompaniments, but with time it got boring, so I usually prefer switching things up. Another thing that I usually do, I like switching up the proteins. So if today we eat, let's say, chicken, the next day we'll do a vegetable option, so it will be either a cereal or something like that. The following day we'll do a meat option, the next day we'll do a meat option, just to create balance, and also because of the nutrients. It's good to have nutrients that are plant-based and also from meats. So once I've finished writing down and filling all the parts of my meal plan, one thing, to save time and money, we usually cook our dinner enough for us to eat for lunch the next day. So most of our lunches are leftovers, and then of course for variety and just to spice things up, on Sundays I usually do a special, like a mom's special. So I usually cook them something that's not on the meal plan. Alternatively, we usually order in or we go out, but right now things are so expensive, so most of the time I'll cook for them or we'll order in. So once the meal plan is complete, then now we go to coming up with a shopping list and deducing from the meal plan. So let's say if we have chicken with rice and French beans on Monday for dinner, then that means on my shopping list I should have chicken. So I'll go back and check how many dinners have chicken, and that will inform me how much chicken I need to order when I'm shopping, when I'm doing a monthly shopping. So like here, this is last month's meal plan. Like here we have chicken on Monday, and that means it needs to be enough chicken to eat for lunch the next day. So most of the times we usually eat 2 pieces of chicken per person, and we're usually okay with that. So that would mean for us to eat this dinner, to eat this meal to the next day, it will be 4 pieces of chicken per person. So 4, and we are 4, so 4 times 4, that's 16 pieces of chicken for this one meal. And this is just 1 week. We'll do this for 4 weeks, so that's 16 times 4, that is 84. No, 64. Now, because I've done this over time, I know that's going to be about 7 kilos of chicken, 7 to 7.5 kilos of chicken. So when I'm doing my budget, then I know that I will need 7.5 kilos of chicken. Then we go to French beans. We have French beans here. Do we have French beans anywhere else? No. So over time, I know how much French beans will be enough for us for the whole month. And then there is chapati, so that means we'll need wheat flour, but it's not just the chapati. We also have had tea scones, we had pancakes, yeah, basically. So then that will inform me how much flour we need for the whole month. So basically that's what we do. I go through the meal plan, informs what you're going to need for shopping. So after I write down my list, I also look at the supplies that we have, what supplies we have left, what spices we'll need to restock on, what vegetables we'll need to restock on from the freezer if we finished the stock that we had, and what needs to be replenished according to the meal plan. So yes guys, basically that's what I usually do, and every process, every step helps with the next step, because from the meal plan I'm able to know what we'll need to buy. From what we'll need to buy, I'm able to then check our stock and see what will need to be replenished, which really helps a lot. I would like to know, how do you guys do your meal planning? If you do your meal plan, do you do meal planning, or do you actually wake up every day and you're like, what are we going to eat today? How do you do it differently? I would like if you guys can share your own tips and tricks on how to meal plan, how to budget, and how to save time and money. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, bye.